What's going on, beer tubers? It's Eric back at you with yet another craft beer review, and today I'm looking at another beer that was sent to me from one of my viewers, Mark. This is, as you can see, Lawson's Finest Liquid, Sip of Sunshine. This is a beer brewed in, I believe, actually contract brewed by Two Roads Brewing Company in Connecticut, but Lawson's is from Vermont, and this beer used to be like really hard to get. I believe it's still pretty hard to get from my conversations with Mark, but it was attainable, and I wanted to review this as fresh as possible, and we're into February now. This was canned on 12/29 of 15, so we're just about a month out. I tried doing a little bit of research on this beer because I've never actually had it fresh, and I don't remember the last time I had it. I know it's an Imperial or Double India Pale Ale, or they just call it an IPA, clocking at 8% alcohol by volume. I believe Citra's in there. From my knowledge and past tasting experiences, Citra's in Double Sunshine and Triple Sunshine, and those are some whales that I will not be reviewing on this channel. But yeah, this is the one that I've been told I needed to seek out by a few of you, and here it is in the glass. It's pretty coppery. It actually looks a lot darker on camera, but it's it's pretty hazy. I can't see through it, so looks good. Really fluffy finger and a half head, tight white bubbles. This sucker, wow, well carbonated. So let's go ahead and dive into the nose on this bad boy. I'm looking forward to it. Wow, that's it's gotta have Simcoe in it. It smells really orangey, to be honest with you. Orange and pine. If you told me this was from the West Coast, I would not argue with you on that. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of that like soft orange peel, maybe some candied grapefruit peel even. Some nice dank floral herbaceous character. Yeah, there's a little bit of pineapple, just a twinge, a little tease of it, but nothing. It's not juicy like some of the other New England beers. It's not like leaping out of the can. But overall, it smells really nice. I will say, I don't know what the MSRP is on this guy. I guess I was told, but don't remember. I believe it. I wanted to say he said it was around like $12 to $14 a 4-pack. Yeah, well, enough smelling it. Let's taste it. Cheers. I did not review this off camera. You saw me crack the can. No more slights, and we'll let that die. Wow. This is interesting. Immediately, what I'm going to tell you is this is spritzy on the palate. Really, I don't want to say thin mouthfeel, but what I would just consider like average for an India Pale Ale. It doesn't really glide across the tongue. It doesn't taste soft. The bitterness is soft, and it's kind of omnipresent on the palate. It kind of seeps over. It doesn't really bother me by any means. But it doesn't blow me away. I get a lot of pine, a lot of resinous qualities. A little bit of like candied citric peel. I can't pinpoint whether it's grapefruit or orange, but it's leaning more towards orangey. Tangerine. But I can't help but bring up that this beer is really malty. Like, I know it's a month old, but it's significantly got a caramel crystal-y backbone, and it does finish really dry. Combine the dryness with the malty character, and then that piney resinous. I'd really be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if you told me that this was from somewhere on the West Coast. This is adopting a lot of those qualities. And overall, thank you, Mark, for sending it. A pretty big disappointment for me. This is something that people rave about. This gets 100 on Beer Advocate. That's not even close to what I was thinking about giving this. This is even something like a Midwest shot at a New England beer, or a West Coast beer for that matter. Appearance is nice. Can design's great. I like that it's tall boys. I like the idea behind it. It's a little boozy too. I wouldn't say fusel, but it's got this like clean, just a twinge of booze at the end there. Finish is a little sweet, malt-wise, and pretty dry. Yeah, I don't see the hype, guys, at all. I don't know if I would ever seek this out again, like ever. This kind of reminds me of like Toppling Goliath beers being canned in Florida now. I wonder if this was, pardon me, the beer burps are fair to Midland, but I wonder if this was better before it was contract brewed. If it was a much different experience. So if those of you who have had this pre the canning runs, back when Lawson's really started, I really like the idea of Lawson's. I just never seek out Vermont beer because it's too damn hard to trade for. So with that said, let me know if you've had this pre-canning. Am I crazy here? Because I think my rating is going to be like an 85 out of 100. I think it's just a real fair to Midland stab at an IPA. There's way too much booze for what this thing's packing hop-wise. I mean, if this was 6%, even 5.5%, and they called it a pale ale, with the same hop bill, I bet this guy would be bursting. And I probably drinking it fresher would have helped, but trading in the winter is not always easy here in Minnesota. So I'm going 85 out of 100. I'm giving this a B beer. I think that it's really nice to have had it. Thanks, Mark. But yeah, I will not be seeking this out again. So choose as you will, and we'll see you again in another beer review. Peace.